to show you some of the stuff I just grabbed at a Bitteroot estate sale that we'd went to. And it was just kind of a quickie, little, just had some small stuff, nothing really great, but had some older stuff, and I thought I'd just show it to you. First, these are another pair of those vice grips that I've been showing you guys. You're probably getting tired of them, but that's one of them redone. This one here's, it says 1942 on them. Turned out real well. And this set here, it's actually got the lever, so it must be a newer one. Set of vice grips. They turned out really nice. Bit of oil still. And these here were those Nipex that were really rusty from that one sale I went to. And put them in the tank. Really like these pliers. Turned out really nice. And then of course these ones here, I just showed another pair of these earlier. But that's how they turned out. Okay, and then on to some of the stuff I got here. Picked this guy up. It's a bench mounted grinder. I thought it was kind of neat. And it was all complete. So I thought it was a good idea to try to get it. Just for my collection, I'm putting it on a bench. It was $5. And then these old vices, I have the smaller version of this vise. They're really handy. I use them to hold air tools and stuff like that. Air hoses, anything small. And this one will actually be a little bit better because it is bigger than the one I have. The other one like this is like this one really. And I got both these for $5. This one here don't have any markings on it, so I really don't know where it's made. I really like the other one I got. This one here is for a vulcanizing patch for tire patches. You know, I'm really happy when I got my first one of these, but now I'm beginning to see, quite often I see these at the Rummy sales, or garage sales, estate sales. Picked this up, it was $1, and I think it's a chain breaker, or link for breaking links. But it looked like a pretty heavy duty one. When I was riding four-wheelers, I never seen one quite like this one, so I thought it was kind of a nice little tool. I'll have to clean it up and see if I can find any names on it. One of these multi-cone bits, I'm pretty sure this is probably a Harbor Freight one. These old duckbill pliers here, no name on them yet, just got a number 31, so hopefully when I clean them up I'll find a name of some kind on them. Little torch, haven't tried it yet. Picked up a little engraver, Craftsman. I've never been able to really figure these out, how to use them to get something to look nice when you're engraving on them. But I figured I'd give it another go just for the... And this here was a Kobalt 1/4-inch thumb ratchet. But the thing I felt interesting in it, I didn't know, it's a gearless. There's no ratcheting mechanism in it at all. It's just when you turn it, there's nothing. I don't know how that works. Thought it was kind of neat. But anyway, I don't know if Snap-on and those guys make those yet or not. Picked up a little coupler. You know, most of this kind of stuff I grab because it's almost pretty much just free. They just give you this stuff. They don't even want this stuff anymore. They just want you to get it out of there. That's why they have it. That's why I always grab this stuff. I mean, this is like $12 a can for Plexus, and it's full. And the WD-40, I go through tons of that. This here is an old Sears spark plug gauge. The case is pretty dirty, but the gauge itself, I mean, looks like probably wasn't even hardly used, like most of them you see. Guys have them, but they don't really ever use them, so that'll look nice in my kit. Little tape measure, St. Joe Power Company, but it was made by Zippo. And I thought that was interesting. I didn't know Zippo made these. I thought it was just lighters. A little brush for cleaning. Always grab those. Flashlights. I like flashlights. I grab those when I can because it seems like you can never have enough flashlights. This guy must need batteries or something, but I'm sure it's okay. It's a mag light. They're usually pretty good. Got 2 packages of the blades. Little saw made in America. Great neck. Old Williams wrench. I've been trying to work on getting a set of these I mean, they're so thick, right? And they're 1/4 inch 5/16 this one. I just can't imagine what you would have put that on to even begin to hurt this wrench. I mean, it's got to be almost 1/4 of an inch thick. Grabbed a Husky ratchet. It's made in USA. Really nice SK screwdriver. And then this is the Exolite screwdrivers. I'm actually getting a pretty good set of these too. And the Exolite nut driver. That's just to fill in sets, pretty much. Husky wrench, but it's made in America or USA. So got 2 of those. They're in sequence for a 3/4 11/16 and 13/16 7/8. Nice big wrenches. This one here, it says MF on it, but it looks just like a proto. So I'm assuming that it's almost got to be. This had an SK socket on it. The lady just gave it to me. I like the key handle the guy had for it. It's actually welded to it, so it had a particular use, whoever made that in the beginning. Matco extension. Matco universal. Another little clamp. Said my wife likes those, so I grab them. And these 2 here, this was a Husky, and I think this was an industrial Durachrome, and a Crowder. I don't have very many of those. I don't have enough to make a set yet of those. This was an Upland Forge wrench. I have no idea who makes these. It looks like it's a pretty decent wrench, but these Buffalo here, the 7/8. I was happy to get these. I'm always happy to grab those Buffaloes anytime I can get them. Then a Thorson nut driver. Got this for a 1/4, or socket driver, 1/4 inch. Screwdrivers. You got to consider some of this stuff just comes in a bag, you guys, and it's not really something I grab. Another forged in US, forged steel, USA. Nice short ratchet, 3/4 inch and 5/8. I figure I get enough of them, I'll actually be able to make a set of those old ones someday. And these were in a bag too, no name on them. Again, I don't even know if they're US pliers or what. They're not real loose, so they might be. Screwdriver adapter. I don't think this thing's even any good here. It feels like it's one of the cheaper ones, but it was in a bag, like I said. Then there was a bag full of these guys that have all the hidden screwdrivers and stuff in them. You take one out and it has another one in it all the way down. But that bag was there, so I grabbed them. And this one here, I don't think it's got a name on it. I didn't see one. Yeah, there's no name on it, but the blade looks like it was a pretty decent screwdriver, so I don't think this is a Japanese screwdriver. And then I just grabbed this here. It's just because it was unique. It had a 20 weight 3-in-1 oil. I didn't even know they had different ones. It was bought in '87 on the tag here for $1.79. It was special blend for 1/4 horsepower motors or larger. Then I grabbed some thread cutting oil for hand tools or power fight machines. I thought I can use it on my lathe or my drill, whatever. And that was just another sale we'd stop by, guys, and I wanted to show it to you. Bye.